Welcome to the official BMW IBU World Cup press conference after men's pursuit here in Ruhpolding, Germany. With us, the winner, Martin Fourcade of France, second place, Quentin Maillet of France, third place, Vetle, Sjaastad, Christiansen of Norway. Martin, you started this year in a spectacular way, 4 wins out of 4 individual competitions. You missed 2 shots, including relays only so far. So can you tell us how is it in this state of mind of champion like you in such form?
It's really good because you work a lot to achieve this kind of performance. So you are satisfied. But you know, after last season, it's also changed a bit my mind, because before, when I won a competition, the competition was not over, that I was already focused on the next one. But now, after what I've been through last winter, I want also to enjoy this kind of emotion, this kind of feelings. So I think I'm more open to let the emotions in after the competition, and it's also good to have a strong team around me, and we can share these emotions and this podium together.
And you two went with each other for, let's say, 70% of the race. So when does, so to speak, friendship end in the competition?
It was really good to be with Quentin. We were really clever to do that competition together without any hiding ourselves. We just gave it all on the competition, and I'm sure that gave Quentin the second place and gave me one bullet of margin, because there is a lot of how can I say that? We are big competitors with Quentin, and I know he wants to be first as much as I want to do it. So it's always a big fight between us, and today we were stronger than this kind of chicken fights, and we just made it together to get the first and the second place. Then the shooting range decided, but at the end the important was that we kept our advantage, and we are not fighting against each other but together.
And how do you prepare for next week's and inevitable return of Johannes? This will also be a new moment again.
Yeah, of course. For now, I just want to sleep, and tomorrow we'll travel to Pokluka, and then it will be again a high-level competition. But of course, it will be harder with Johannes come back. But I think all the guys show that week that it was also a difficult competition, and the first place was not him. He need to fight for that, and he knows that. And I hope we will find back a good competition.
Thank you and congratulations. Quentin, another great competition. Can you tell us about your plan and how you feel, how well you executed the race today?
There is no specific plan, because we just go on the ski on the first loop and work together with Martin, and thank you for that, because we make a very good job together for make the gap with the back of the race. And after one miss, and I know Martin very strong on the shoots this week, I can't miss one bullet for keep the lead, and but that's a nice fight. I'm very happy to share this podium with Martin, and also with all the French team are very strong today, and that's a nice week for the French team, and nice week for me also.
And Martin said you picked not to do the chicken fight. You help each other until you missed once, but we saw twice each of you help each other or attach to the one in front of you. Can you explain what do you train this, and when can you decide for something like this?
We know we are a very strong team. All during the preparation, we are together. We know very well Martin, all of my team, and maybe Martin is the most competitor on the World Cup, and I very want to win. He made a bad race last season. He have it take very good thing for be on the lead now, and that's that's a nice fight all during the preparation, but also on the race, because we know it's nice to fight with another colleague for French team.
And now you moved to, I mean, you stayed in the second place in the total score, and both Martin now and Johannes in NSC named you as first who might go after them. So what do you think still stands between you and these two great champions?
I don't look too much at the overall, because you must do lot of good race for think about the overall at the end of the season. Today I just want to make again some good race, also go on the win, and after I can think about this overall. But I don't think too much about this, and there is too much race again for finish the season. For think now I want to take the lead or second place or third place. I don't know, but for me it's most important to make a good race like today, and like all of this week, that to go take something in the overall.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Vetle, more drama around you. Can you take us again through your last loop? You won in the last meter virtually, the third place.
Yeah, I tend to end up in a sprint with a French guy these days. So I think it was a tough last loop. The first 4 loops were pretty easy for us. We saw that Martin and Quentin were shooting good, and I think we thought that we didn't have a chance for the first place. So we concentrated about the third place, and with Dol with us on the last loop, it was a lot of spectators going crazy. I think I knew that SDÖ was pretty strong in the sprint, and actually I wanted to be the first into the stadium, but it was impossible for me because he also wanted that, and I think it was only one lane who was fast in the whole track, and it was very difficult to pass him. So, and into the finish line, we both want to stay in the left lane for a long time and then go into the sprint. And yeah, I think I was lucky that he didn't choose the left lane for the sprint, so I could go past him there. And yeah, it was a exciting finish.
And you had an off start to the season. Now you're visibly improving. Where do you feel is still room for improvement? One can feel ambition watching you.
Yeah, especially my physical shape has been really good these days. And actually, I changed my barrel on the rifle after Oberhof because I was not satisfied with the shooting, and I put the blame on the barrel maybe. But I think the shots weren't quite as good as I hoped for. So Siggy went to Ulm on the way to Ruhpolding and changed my barrel. So now it worked really well, and I'm pretty confident that my shooting will get better with this new barrel, and I hope to keep this physical shape, especially for Antholz. We will stay now in the altitude until Antholz, so I hope for a great shape there.
And in percentage, how well do you feel prepared with the view to Antholz going to Pokljuka?
I think we have made a really good plan before Antholz. We stay up close to the stadium in Pokljuka to get some altitude as well there, and then we go to Sjaastad and Martel before the last week in Antholz. So I think 4 weeks in the altitude should be enough.
Thank you, congratulations.
Thank you.
Any more questions?